Hello friends, myself Nikita Gagre. I am from Guru Gobind Singh Polytechnic. Today I am going to present a presentation on management. So let's start. Course outcome. First course outcome is use basic management principle to execute daily activities. Means we can execute our daily activities with the help of management principle. Use principle of planning and organizing for accomplishment of tasks. Use principle of directing and controlling for implementing the plan. Apply principle of safety management in all activities. Understand various precisions of industrial acts. Means we can complete our tasks with planning, organizing, directing and controlling. Then we have to use principle of safety management in all activities. Then first of all we have to see introduction to management concept. Management is the act of getting people together to accomplish desired goals and objectives using available resources efficiently and effectively. Means management means to collect the peoples together for desire of goals and how we can achieve our goals. Then it's do very efficiently and effectively. Since organizing can be viewed as system, organizing means it's one system. In this system, management can also be defined as human action, including design to facilitate the production of useful outcomes from a system. This view opens the opportunity to manage oneself, a prerequisite to attempting the manage others. Means management is a system in which various human actions are including, for example, planning, designing, and there are various opportunities for manage oneself. Then types of management. There are four types of management: human resources, financial resources, technological resources and natural resources. Then move towards the function of management. There are five functions of management. First is planning, second one is organizing, third is staffing, fourth is directing and fifth is controlling. So first we have to see planning. Principle of planning. Planning means when we want to do any project, anything, first we have to plan. Means what we want to do, how it possible, how we can do this. For this all we have to plan. In planning, first take time to plan. We have to give the time for planning. Second, planning can be top to bottom or bottom to top. Means planning can be done from bottom to top, means all over we have to plan all over things. In third one is involve and communicate with all those concerned. Means we have to communicate with all the people that we can use in planning. Then fourth is plan must be flexible and dynamic. Our plan must be flexible and dynamic. Fifth one is execute and review. Then process of organizing. Second one is organizing. What is meant by organizing? Determine what is to be done. Division of work. Means in organizing we have to first we have to look what we want to do. Then division of work. We have to divide all the work, all the task with our department. Action task departmentalization. Link department, hierarchical department. Decide how much authority to design. Authority, responsibilities and delegation. Decide the level at which decisions are to be made. Centralization versus decentralization. Decide how to achieve coordination. Means organizing means we have to organize all the things which we want to do. For this we have to divide work. In this work division there are lots of department like authority, responsibilities, then delegation, and we have to design the authority, and we have to give them some task. Then there are some types like centralizing and decentralizing. Then staffing, there are two definition: selecting and training individual for specific job function and charging them with the associated responsibilities. Second, number of employees personnel in an organized or program, also called workforce, means the number of employee we have to use in the organizing or program is also called as workforce. Then directing, fourth one is directing. Provide positive and dynamic leadership, provide maximum opportunities, provide proper motivation of personnel, then ability to command people. Directing means we have to direct the staff to do this work, means the provide positive and dynamic leadership. The person who direct the other staff, this person is called as leader. Means that person have the leadership quality. Then provide maximum opportunities, the leader should have to give maximum opportunity to staff. Then provide proper motivation, the leader should have to provide proper motivation and motivate our staff to do the work and to complete our tasks and achieve the goals early. Ability to command people, the leader should have the ability to command, to give the work to people. Then thank you. Here my session is complete here, and I hope you like my video, so please subscribe my channel.